And now we're looking ahead to a big moment in that ongoing fight in the pandemic against COVID-19.
In fact, we could have a vaccine for kids between the age of 5 and 11 by the end of this week. Advisors to the CDC are going to meet tomorrow and Wednesday to discuss the Pfizer vaccine.
Then they'll make the recommendation to the CDC director, who then gets the final say. And we know, parents, this is a really big decision for you, and there's a lot of information out there you need to process about this vaccine.
And so that's why tonight at 5, our Dustin Grove talked with a leading doctor from IU Health Riley Hospital for Children to break down what you need to know.
Hospitals and health departments have been preparing for weeks and months to get these shots into the arms of young children when it's approved. And they say they're now ready. The question is, will parents and their kids show up?
Across the country, survey after survey shows most parents don't want their younger children to be vaccinated right away. Only 1 in 3 say they plan to get the shot as soon as it's approved. But the head of primary care at Riley Hospital for Children is confident that will change.
Of course, there's concern and worry. And so initial polls will often look low until people can gain some confidence and comfort as we get things rolled out.
IU Health plans to roll out the Pfizer vaccine in clinics and throughout its primary care offices, where kids can get the shot from their pediatrician or nurse. Doctors call it critical to controlling the pandemic.
This is happening to children. Children are getting sick. Children are being hospitalized, and it's a serious thing for them.
8,300 children between the ages of 5 and 11 have been hospitalized with COVID. 146 have died. Pfizer's vaccine is shown to be nearly 91% effective in preventing severe infection in children, and side effects were mostly mild. As for the long term,
we've not seen any long-term side effects that we worry about. We actually have much more concern about long-term side effects from COVID infection. That's what we worry about the most.
Dr. Sarah Boslett says convincing a skeptical public comes down in large part to the doctors themselves.
We need to model this, right? So I'm happy. I will post and share pictures of my 7-year-old getting their vaccine, because I want people to understand that this is really important and also very safe.
Dr. Boslett talked a lot more about the research into those trials involving younger children, and you can watch that for yourself online at WTHR.com or through the WTHR app.
Now, it's certainly understandable if your child has questions about this vaccine.
Yeah, the conversation is really important. So take the time, make sure you sit down, you have a conversation, listen to their concerns, especially if they say that they're scared, like perhaps they don't like needles. We talked with a clinical psychologist at Riley, and this doctor suggests that you take an iPad or maybe even a phone along to help distract your children.
Now, she said it's important not to trick them, but be honest with them and let them know what's going to happen.
That's really key. And also make sure that they understand the bigger picture, what's involved here too.
I think when you're talking about the vaccine with these parents, and as they're talking to their kiddos about the vaccine, you want to make it big and exciting, right? This is going to protect you from these germs that are out there and will allow us to do a lot more things together as a family.
So again, we are awaiting that CDC decision, and we'll let you know as soon as it comes in.
And be sure to sign up for our alerts on our WTHR News app, so that way you'll be the first to know when it is approved and where our state is opening up clinics so your child can get that vaccine.
So if you're that 1 in 3 family that does want to get your kid vaccinated right away, keep in mind that Pfizer's vaccine may be your only option for a while.
That's because the FDA needs some more time to review the Moderna vaccine for teens, and that may not be done before January. That's going to delay Moderna's application for its vaccine for kids between the age of 6 and 11.
Moderna says that the FDA wants to review the risk of heart inflammation in its vaccine for children between the ages of 12 and 17.
Well, more than 5 million Americans have now died from COVID. In fact, this is a number that we're getting from around the world. That's the latest number out today. The United States has reported more deaths than any other country, with more than 745,000 lives lost, and that includes more than 16,000 Hoosiers.
Well, as you prepare to vaccinate your kids or even perhaps get the shot yourself, we want to make sure you're aware of a change that's underway right now at the clinic that's out at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah, the hours are changing this week. They're going to be open from 4 until 8 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Now, this is only through November 20th.
You can walk up or you can make an appointment online for vaccination and testing at the clinic at the IndyCar parking lot that's on 16th Street across from Gate 2.